Hey Gemini, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do apologize, guys, on the delay for me getting these love readings out, but life happens, right? Okay, guys, so let's jump right into this. I know I usually do a general love read, and then I'll do singles and couples. I'm just going to do a general energy because I feel like you guys should know if you're in a relationship or not, okay? So let's see what's going on. And as a reminder for any of you who are from New York, I'm going to be in New York the 26th and 27th doing a meet and greet event. Okay, so I do have tickets in the description below. There will be the link there. So what it does is it buys you a 1 hour slot. You could bring up to 2 other friends if you like, but we're just going to chill vibe. I'll read your cards. And yeah, just meet some of my people out there from New York. I'm excited to be home, okay? All right, guys, so let's see what's going on. Let's see the general energy surrounding Gemini for the month of October. All right. What is the overall energy for all Geminis for the month of October? Okay. So the energy we have is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be a situation that you just get really guarded, or maybe somebody's acting guarded towards you. Now, the first card here is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, there's kind of like that standstill. Whether it's you or someone else that you're dealing with, it could be an earth sign, because you do have a lot of pentacle energy here. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Now, there could be something that happens that maybe they're kind of like stagnant. Maybe they don't move forward with the situation. Or this could be you, kind of staying still, maybe because of something you found out, or maybe because of something that you feel. But there is very direct communication. We have the Page of Swords and we have the Page of Pentacles. So for sure, a lot of you could be dealing with some earth energy. But whatever this is, there's communication here. There may be conflicting communication, but the Page of Swords is very direct and will always say what's on their mind. The Page of Pentacles is very, I don't want to say intuitive, although that's part of it, but they're just very level-headed sometimes. They're very, very patient. They go through things methodically. So you have logic and you have, how do you say it? Would it be like methodicism? Is that even a word? I don't know. But there's methods here, okay? There's taking a slow approach. There's, this direct approach too. So these are two people that I think could build and communicate well as long as they hear one another out. With the Five of Swords, there could be some sort of conflict. It doesn't have to be anything heavy. It could just be petty arguments, going back and forth with a certain person. But you may decide that maybe whatever conflict it was a waste of time, honestly. Yeah. It shows you guys still having passion. It shows you, I'm sorry, I'm dating a Gemini, so I'm always going to get really into this. So, because it shows, you're being guarded towards something with the Empress in the reverse. There might be something that kind of delays the start, or maybe there's something that you're trying to start with this person and it just hasn't gone yet. But with the Knight of Swords, I feel that you guys are focused on this. With the Two of Pentacles, there's something that you're dropping. Although you feel lost, there's passion, there's communication. For some of you, you could be dealing with in a fire sign. But with the King of Swords, this is someone who's going to be very, very focused on whatever it is they want. And it shows that there's unfinished business here. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this is something that could, potentially last a very, very long time. I just see it as an argument that might just dampen things for a little while. I don't see it as anything too heavy. And I promise you guys I will be unbiased when doing this reading. Okay, this is not my personal life. This is for you guys. All right. So Gemini singles, what's happening here? Show me what's happening for Gemini singles in the month of October, past, present, future. Okay. All right. So the energy you have here is the Page of Wands. So maybe some of you guys have an air sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's very important for you this month. Behind that, we have, wow, the Four of Wands and the Empress. So this is beautiful. I really see you guys building with somebody. Behind that, we do have the King of Swords in the reverse and the Star card in the reverse. So maybe you start to build with somebody and then realize something that may throw you off. But let's just get into this. Let's see how this, pans out. The first card for the past is the Lover's card. Okay, so this doesn't really need any sort of interpretation. The Lover's card is the Lover's card. There's love, there's passion. you're hot and steamy with somebody, but there could be a loss over this love situation here. And with the Hierophant, regardless of what happens, if it caused you sadness or if it caused somebody else sadness, you did stand your ground with whatever happened, and you did try to take the higher road with this, with the Hierophant being here. Okay? So whether it was a loss that you caused or a loss that they caused, I see you just trying to move towards lighter grounds with whatever issue may have arisen. The next card you guys have is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this is a sense of somebody coming out of feeling rejected or maybe feeling like money wasn't good for them, but they're coming out of that, and there's something that you're moving towards with speed. Okay. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. Three of Wands. There's something here that you're waiting on. Okay. You give up on something due to someone feeling betrayed, but I feel that you guys turn your back on this. With the Three of Wands, you turn your back and you start looking for something else. And with the Judgment card in the upright, that means you made the right call here. Oh, all right. Yeah, you might feel unbalanced about the situation, or maybe it's just tense, the person that you're dealing with. But, okay. I see this as something that was conflicting for you, okay? You or the other person lost faith in the situation, and you moved on. You cut them out. All right? Now, in the present moment, we have the Eight of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands, there's some communication here. It could be with this person, or it could be with someone completely new. Seven of Pentacles. You're communicating and trying to be patient throughout a situation here. Seven of Cups in the reverse, but you're seeing everything for what it is. Everything's on the table. Now, you could be talking to someone else because this is a situation that's making you happy, or maybe you're trying to reconcile with this person from the past. But whatever communication is here, you're happy to have it. Okay? And you think it's a very, very good thing. Again, possibly with the fire sign that you're building, you know, a foundation with. The next card here is the Six of Wands in the reverse. Excuse me. So there's something that... I feel like there's something in my throat. Okay. So there's something here that you're talking to someone new, but you're having a hard time moving away from something from the past. Or it could just be this person that you're talking to, and you're just having a hard time moving away from them. Even though maybe you know that you should. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, this is when... you know, you guys are really, really trying to get something off the ground, but maybe the methods or the ways that you've tried to do it, it's not working out, whether it's your efforts being put into this or whether it's the other person's efforts. But this could just be you stopping making an effort at this point. With the Fool card in the reverse as your next card for the present moment, you might see this as a situation where it's just like, you know what? This is not a risk I want to take. This is not a path that I should take. And anytime you do something, you know, that shows up as a Fool card in the reverse, you know, it's very possible that there could be some consequences with it. But you're in limbo. There's something that you have to move away from, whether you want to or whether it's you who's making the situation like that, you're making it so that you have no choice but to move away. Or if the person's moving away, you're having a hard time, but there's secrets here. So the cards are saying you got to stand your ground with this because it's not a good idea. Although you're in limbo and although you're at a standstill and it's hard for you to move forward, you have to. First card for the future, Page of Cups in the reverse. Those messages of love, you know, they get cut off. They stop coming in. Especially if it's a water sign you guys are dealing with. It could have been because of a third-party situation. Or maybe this is something that was really tough for you to move away from. And when you finally cut this person off, there's a sense of relief. Because with the Moon card in the reverse, this is clarity. This is healing. Okay? But this is everything being out on the table. The next card we have here is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, either you're going back to an ex or an ex is coming back to you, and you guys might reconcile and just get back together. Again, this water sign keeps coming up, so it could be the whole person, this entire spread. But I do think that towards the end of this month, it's going to be somebody new. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, so there's something here that you're starting that you're getting into, and then there's something that you stop working on because maybe somebody was being fake. Okay? Possibly a fire energy that was being fake with you guys. Or vice versa. It could be any way. Okay? Last card we have here is the Magician. So you guys for sure are moving away from someone, going towards another direction. And this is something you see as good. Alright? With the Sun card there, this is something that you find to, you know, warm your heart in a sense, to take your life in a good, solid direction. 10 of Cups. That's beautiful, guys. You're releasing a burden, and you're going towards something very, very good. So whichever way you go, whether it's you, you know, trying to reconcile from this past, although I do believe that there's more than one person showing up in the spread for you guys. I feel that you guys are moving on to someone completely new. Even if it's a past lover, it's just not the person who started out here. But for others of you, maybe you're just duking things out with your partner and reconciling, okay? But I do see a happy ending here, so I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to add with such a good ending. Okay, so let's see what is going on with Gemini couples. What is going on for Gemini couples in October 2017, past, present, future? All right. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Okay. All right, guys, so the energy is you, the King of Swords. So with this energy, especially with the Ace of Wands behind it, I feel that there's something here that you're really, really focusing on. You know, usually the King of Swords is someone who kind of emotionally detaches themselves from a situation in order to really focus on what needs to get done. But this is a love read, and right now I feel that the focus is love for you guys. Okay, and there's something you're very, very passionate about here that you have in your life. Now, the first card for the past, we have the Empress card in the reverse. So there could have been something here that happened where, you know, maybe you and your partner were going through things. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, because the clarification cards fell out, so I'm going to see this as something completely different. So you have the Empress card in the reverse. So one of two things it can mean is maybe there was a delay on a start that you wanted with somebody, but either it's someone that you're leaving behind in order to start something new, or there was a delay on a start that you had with somebody, and then it just turned around and it went right. But if some of you were dealing with an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, then they might have done something, or they could have the energy where they're kind of like upset about something, acting immature about a certain situation. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is usually someone who's very, very patient. She's kind of like a ride or die with whoever she's with or whoever he's with. But in the reverse, you know, it's someone who can become very, very stubborn. I'm a Taurus, okay? So you know, stubborn is who we truly are. So this is someone who could be very, very stubborn, kind of acting immature, just acting up in general, okay? But there is something solid that's starting here. The next card you have is the Chariot in the reverse. Now, the Chariot is the fastest moving energy, you know, in the tarot deck. But with the Chariot, when it's in the reverse, I can see it as a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes it could be bad because that means things are happening so quickly in our lives, and we could feel like we have no control over whatever it is. But it could also be things just happening so fast that it's like, oh shit, I had no control over this, and it just happened. It doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Okay, I've done readings where the Chariot in the reverse comes out, where, you know, two people meet and it's just, they click and things just happen so fast and they feel like they don't have control over it because their heart is literally out of their chest when talking to this person. So it could be that kind of like, I have no control right now, but this is such a beautiful thing. Okay, because sometimes when we really fall in love or when we really feel somebody, things like that can happen. But let's see what's going on with the Chariot in the reverse, because this is you guys feeling like you don't have control over a situation, like it's transpiring quickly, but there's a decision that's been made here with the Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles, this could be something that you feel good about, something you feel abundant about. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse, so it's taking you out of a place where there could have been sadness or there could have been a feeling of loss. And again, it's just taking you to a higher level emotionally. And there's a lot of passion here. So some of you could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, but there's definitely passion coming in. All right, but there's a rejection that's coming. So again, as you know, with the Empress card in the reverse and with the Ace of Pentacles, Just because it's the same with every single sign this month. It's like someone's being left behind and something new may be starting. All right, we have the Page of Swords here. So with the Page of Swords, very direct communication with somebody. You have the Death card. So yeah, for a lot of you, somebody was left behind and you started something new with someone else. All right, because with every death comes a rebirth. All right. And for some of you, it could have been a good move. Okay, you have the Devil card in the reverse showing that you have removed yourself from a toxic situation. Or maybe there was a Capricorn that you were talking to that you may have fallen out with. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you removed yourself from a toxic situation that could have involved somebody who was promiscuous in a sense, just unreliable, very charming but unreliable. This is a water energy, so it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and whatever this was, it was just a very burdening thing that you let go of. Whether it was on your end or whether it was on their end, but you walked away from something. So something new coming in, but you guys had to leave something behind in order to get that started. And with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, this could be you, or this could be the person that you're dealing with, who's just very unhappy with how things play out. Okay? Okay, yeah, we have the Sun card in the reverse, where this could have been something that was unexpected. Maybe you didn't expect to drop this person like that, or maybe they didn't expect to be dropped like that. With the Ten of Cups in the reverse, it was just a very unstable situation. Too much manipulation here. But you know, with the Justice card coming out as that last card, it's like, you know what? Justice is served. Things are balancing out. These scales are balancing out. If it was a shitty situation, it doesn't matter if you guys were the ones who were doing the shitty stuff or if it was someone else that was doing the shitty stuff. Things balance out. Okay, so you separating from this person, the universe has your back. Whether it was you doing wrong, them doing wrong, the universe does have your back. And there's this sense of resiliency that comes in with you guys with the Nine of Wands. You know, the Nine of Wands, this is being tired, exhausted, feeling like you've put up with a lot in terms of love, but you're still standing your ground with the situation. You're still waiting for that turnaround, all right? But there's someone here that is getting cut off, all right? And that's a good thing. You're happy to have this person cut off because you feel really good about it. You're looking at it as a waste of time, okay? Yeah. For some of you, maybe it was a third-party situation, but if it was a third-party situation, I totally see it dropped. All right, now the first card that you guys have for the future is the Page of Wands in the reverse. So if some of you were dealing with the fire sign, maybe that fire sign stops talking to you or you stop talking to them. But, you know, there's messages of passion here that are kind of on hold or they're not coming in at all. And with the Hermit card, you may just be very, very focused on yourself and what you need to do for yourself right now to make your life better, especially in the love department. Or it could be you guys focusing on a hermit or focusing on an earth sign, Taurus, Cancer, you get Taurus, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it could be a Virgo person here. We have that Virgo energy, or just any earth sign here with the King of Pentacles. So something's being dropped, but the focus here is on this new love that's coming in, or this new person that may be coming into your life. And with the King of Pentacles, this is someone who's very, very stable, someone very long term. But again, I do feel like you guys are moving away from something. Now the next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So that's things taking an unexpected turn in a sense. So let's see what's happening here. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, where you or the person that you're dealing with becomes very guarded in a situation. Ace of Cups, again, it's the same thing. Someone's being dropped, something new is happening. Maybe there's promiscuity happening here too. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. So if some of you are dealing with the fire sign, be careful because this fire sign may be holding on to you and other people. If you're dealing with an earth sign, there may be something that happens that they're just like, whoa. And like, again, guys, as an earth sign, I'm saying that we're very, very stubborn. So it could just be this person kind of taking a step back, but there is balance, okay, after all of this. So I don't see it as something big. I just see it as like a temporary fallout. Yeah, because it still shows a lot of love here at the bottom of this deck. Last card we have here is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So if some of you were juggling, then someone is getting dropped here. Okay, decisions being made. Or you could just be dropping people altogether. But it looks like there's someone that you're focusing on, something that you're really working on. Ooh. All right, these popped out. Yeah, you guys are just focused. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're not stressing nobody at this point. You have the Wish Fulfillment card and the Knight of Swords. So this is you guys working on something that you really, really think is wish fulfillment. This is a very, very beautiful end for you guys. So whatever chaos is going on here, whatever mishaps, I see you guys at the end of this being in a position where you're happy, and it doesn't matter with who or what happened in order to get yourself to that situation, but you're happy. And you have what you've been, what your deepest desire has been, that's what comes in for you. Okay, so that's really, really nice. Now, I am going to be working on the mid-month readings. I was hoping to have them out by today, but I have them all out very soon. Now, again, guys, as a reminder, this event that I will be doing in New York, 26th, 27th, that's a Thursday and a Friday. Everything is in the description for the event, so just completely read through it, see what day you want to come in, purchase your ticket, and just email me, let me know. Other than that, I am offering one-on-one tarot lessons as well, okay? So this is going to be through Skype sessions. So I will leave everything in the description for you guys to look up that information. And then lastly, for those who have been looking to get personal ratings, and I've been saying this to every single sign, like verbatim, it's always my intention to get things out within five business days at least. But I kind of, I run everything by myself here at home. So sometimes life just happens, and I like to give myself a nice little safety net just in case, I need to deal with something at the drop of a dime that day. So it will never take me more than 10 days to get things out. So if you do send me an email, you send me a PayPal, whatever, for the reading that you want, just please, please, please be patient. Sometimes it takes me up to 2 to 3 days to confirm with you, but right now I have been doing pretty good at getting back to people the same day. But yeah, just give me 2 to 3 days to confirm with you. But once you pay and once you've heard my confirmation, after those few days, please just be patient and let me get the readings out, because it's just really, really hard to sort through so many emails, especially if I have a dozen people asking me, where's my reading? It takes me an extra like half an hour to get through these emails. So yes, just be patient. Just know I'm going to get it out to you. I'm not a scam artist. I'm here. I've helped dozens of people with readings already. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be back soon with your mid-month readings. And just so you guys are aware, I have so much love for Geminis. The reason why you guys were last this month for this love reading is because now I am doing readings in the order of views. So basically what I'll do when I'm about to go out with a new set of readings, like now I'm about to do my mid-months, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to say, okay, who watched their video the most, and then that's the sign I start with. But I always start with the birthday sign first, so regardless of your views, if it's your birthday month, then you're going to get that reading first, okay? But I'll throw you guys in before there, because I'm doing this last, so that's kind of leaving you guys at disadvantage, but I'm going to do yours. I won't leave it for last for the next one, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.